Good morning. My name is Trevor Haggett, and today I'd like to talk to you about motorcycle safety. According to statistics, motorcycles are the most dangerous form of transportation, but they can also be the most fun. Before I go for a ride and as soon as I come back, I like to do a motorcycle pre-check called T-Clock. T-Clock was created by the Motorcycle Safety Foundation to be a fast, easy, and simple way to check your motorcycle to see if it has any problems. T-Clocks is a simple acronym that stands for tires and wheels, controls, lights and electronics, oil and other fluids, chassis, and kickstand. Now when you're checking your tires and wheels, you're going to want to check your tread on your tires to make sure it's not cracked, your tires are inflated to the correct pressure, and you want to check and make sure the spokes on your tire are not cracked and they're securely bolted. And then for controls, the main ones you're going to want to check are both your brakes, your clutch, that your throttle will snap back. You want to check your shifter, make sure it doesn't get stuck. For your lights and electronics, you're going to want to check the gauges on your motorcycle to make sure they work. Your headlights, you want to make sure your brake lights are in working order. And you want to make sure the battery is nice and clean, fully charged, and all the wires are nice and neat and not frayed. For oils and other fluids, you want to check your oil levels, your brake fluid levels, and you want to check your coolant levels to make sure where they all should be. And when you pull your motorcycle out, you want to give a good check underneath where it was standing to make sure there were no leaks overnight. You want to check your fluid hoses to make sure they're not cracked and about to break. For your chassis, you're going to want to check all your components like this and this one to make sure there are no cracks in them. You want to check, make sure they're all securely bolted to the motorcycle, that you're not missing any bolts or rivets. And for your kickstand, like this one, you want to make sure it's securely mounted to the motorcycle, there's no bends or cracks in it, and that it's nice and sturdy and trustworthy, that you can use it on the go. Now that you know how to check your motorcycle to make sure it's safe, let's talk about your riding gear. When I consider my riding gear, I like to make sure that it's able to protect me from the elements that are outside. I want to make sure that it is Department of Transportation approved, so that I know it's trustworthy. And I like my gear to have armor in it, just in case I crash. I know I'll be safe and well protected. Now that you know how to check your motorcycle and appropriately dress, I hope that before you go for your next ride, you just take the extra 5 minutes, check your motorcycle, so that you know you'll be safe.